What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode in the 3 to T series, where I'm attempting to play every single course within GSPro by playing mainly 3 holes per course, the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th. This one today, as you can see, we're starting off a little bit differently, but the thumbnail and the title should give it away. We are playing Sanctuary Moon. Debatably, GSPro's best new course, and depending on who you talk to, one of GSPro's best courses altogether, if not their favorite one. Spoiler alert ahead of time, this is a Star Wars themed course, and I personally am not a massive Star Wars fan, so maybe other people that have played this, maybe you want to check out their video after, but I've actually never watched a full Star Wars movie from start to end, so I'm the wrong guy to be pointing out the different characters and the different objects and everything else. But this does seem like a really cool course. This is in Endor Outer Rim Fictional made-up course. Course designer on this one, I guess a collaboration between Greg McDonald and Guy Holman. So there's been a lot of hype around this course, and the reason why I'm starting here, and I actually have the sounds and like the music, everything muted for the time being. I'll probably play the first hole and then turn it back on, just because I'm glad I did it. I checked before, and there's the Star Wars theme song that plays on the first tee box. I don't know if the music will continue to play as we keep going, but it seemed like there's some cool sound effects of objects flying by and whatnot. But the reason why I'm doing this here, I'll probably cut out the load time, but we're doing the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th, and similar to other Star Wars movies. I mean, I've seen movies here and there. I've seen like parts of movies, maybe like half, 3/4 of one, but again, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan at all, so never seen one start to finish. But it does have the scrolling text at the beginning, so I wanted to make sure. Usually I just start the videos on the first tee box, but I want to give you guys the full experience here. And now that I have GSPro offset to the right, I'm going to have to, as soon as this comes on to the first tee box, I'll pan over so you guys can read the scrolling text. But part of the 3 to T series, like I always say, trying to play every single course within GSPro, and whatever course is the most popular throughout the week. Basically, you guys just vote on your view count. I come out and do a full 18-hole live stream. So Monday through Sunday, however many courses I post as part of the 3 to T series, whatever one gets the most amount of views, I come out and do a full 18-hole live stream. So without further ado, let's get into it at Sanctuary Moon. I'm going to load this up and then, as quick as I can, pan over towards the middle because some of the text was getting cut off because of the offset. But let's do it here. Maybe I'll leave this in. It shouldn't take too long to load the 3 holes, but very, very cold, as you can tell by my attire. Before I came out here, it was 31 degrees with the real feel of 27. So I've got my lined flannel, I've got thermal leggings on, I've got wool socks on, and we're going to do our best out here despite the temperature. I'm thankful and happy not to be outside, so some of that 27 real feel is the wind chill. Don't have to deal with that, but at the same time, you don't have any of the sunlight being able to warm me up here. But usually this is a very, very new and in-depth course, so saying loading objects, there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff here, and I would not be surprised at all if this is the most popular course for the week, and we end up doing a full 18-hole live stream here. But usually it takes a little while to load here. If you guys are new to GSPro, you can kind of figure out and see what it takes to load up a course. It's not instant. These courses are very, very intricate, but usually it takes a while to do this first part. It stays at like 2% for a second, and then it jumps up to 90. So I don't know how much we're in now, maybe a minute or so. But these newer courses that are really intricate, a bit more of a load time. But usually I cut that out at the beginning. This is, I think, the only time you've ever seen a load screen for one of these. But pretty good trade-off, in my opinion. You wait an extra minute or two to load up a course, and you get the added benefit of awesome graphics and all the intricate details that Greg McDonald and Guy Holman here put into it. So this should jump up pretty quick, and I'm gonna, as soon as we get onto the course, pan over so we can read the text. All right, so you can see Star Wars T markers here. I want to make sure that my tiles over there, I can see my breath out here, aren't cutting anything off. So this should be, hopefully, in the middle of the screen. You guys can read through this. Sanctuary Moon, Emperor's Dead. I don't know if that's the most clear thing in the world with the yellow text, but you can You can maybe rewind this, slow it down if you want to read all this stuff. It doesn't do a whole lot for me, but I wanted to put this in here. And again, I have it muted. Hopefully I remember to turn it back on after we play a little bit, but the theme song's playing right now, and you can see like Star Wars, like spacecrafts and whatnot flying around. This course is seemingly, I mean, if you were a huge Star Wars fan, if you had kids, friends, and family and whatnot that are big Star Wars fans, this would be obviously an awesome course to do. But let's get into it here. Playing the furthest back tees like always. I moved the gimme circle down. This is going to be a lengthy intro, but kind of is what it is for a course like this. Move the gimme circle down to 5 feet and did the course recommended settings. So let's see what we can do. First hole, par 4, 467, down 65. Let's hit the flyover. Through the trees. There's like a launch station. I'm gonna sound so dumb with that, what I'm calling some of these things. I'm sure I know like Ewoks are a thing and like all the different names for like the characters and objects. I'm not the guy for that, but we're gonna play it nonetheless. I know R2D2, but that's about it. So there's the flyover. We're gonna reset the aim because I am offset, so I know the left side. We're kind of pushing it over, but for the range, now I'm over here. It's in line where the ball is, right to where we're hitting. So down 65, I do have the big stick out, so let's see. Down 65, this should be a pretty good one. Visually, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan so far of the offset, but I don't know. I can always change it back if you guys like the regular down the middle view better. But first driver swing of the day should be interesting. I was waiting for the ding. I had the sound turned off, so all right. That was right. This could be in trouble. Ooh, almost hit that launch pad over there, whatever it's called. All right, 133 ball speed. Not the best there, but we got 303 out of it despite a pretty poor swing. Still, I've only hit driver a handful of times in here. Even that one on my follow-through, I caught some of the net and the tarp behind me. Still probably some indoor swing syndrome. Usually, if you guys saw my other videos, if I'm hitting it halfway decent, I'm like low to mid 150s. I do want to increase my speed now that I can be in here this offseason throughout the out of the elements, and ideally my goal is to be low to mid 160s by the time the springtime comes around. We'll see if I can do that. A lot of that has to do with technique, the ball I'm using, all that kind of stuff, but I want to try to increase some speed, and that is pretty slow. So leaves us with 166 out of the rough. Let's see if I can turn the sounds back on. You're only going to be hearing it through the projector anyways, but there's still some theme music. I don't want to get in trouble with, obviously, music doesn't usually mix well that you don't own the rights to with YouTube, but 166 out of the rough. It's going to come out right. So we're going to aim couple clicks to the left, and we're on a down slope, down 6, so 160, and then at least 6% out of this rough, which is going to be like another 8, so 168. I'm going to, where's the pin? Yeah, it's in the back. I was going to club up. I'm going to hit an 8-iron. Going to try to kind of grip it and rip it and hit it pretty hard today, but we'll see. Those are the rocks back there, so I was debating clubbing up to a 7, but let's just see if I can make good contact with this 8 and get it up there on the green, give ourselves a putt here. A little bit thin. Club face was closed. That'll work, though. I haven't been aligning. 166 on that total. I haven't been, past couple times I've come out, haven't used the actual like alignment stick that comes with the square just because I'm still on the old firmware. I've heard that with me just using the club stickers and the regular balls, I heard there's some issues with backspin. It gets like cut in half if you're using regular balls with this new firmware update. So I haven't even loaded up the Square software. So some of these, I tried to do my best when I was warming up on the range to kind of align this thing. It is kind of temperamental depending on how it's faced. I tried to do my best to have it lined up to where it was pretty close, but some of these readings as far as like club path and whatnot, same thing with me aiming so far over here, maybe just subconsciously because I know I have to aim over here, I'm shutting down my path and my stance. So that one had 4.6 into out. Whether that was that or closer to neutral or even a little bit out to in, I don't know. But it is what it is for the time being. Leaves us with a putt, though. Let's see if we can put this close. 23 feet up an inch, I think. Looks pretty straight. Maybe a click to the left. Let's see if I can roll this up there and get relatively close. We just had a spaceship or something fly over. May need to go. Ooh, not bad for speed. All right, we'll take that. Like I said, I lowered the gimme circle down to 5 feet. I could go even lower. Someone commented and told me to drop it down, which I was planning on doing anyways. But par on the first hole, over to 9, par 4, 339. Let's hit the flyover. And can I turn the sounds back on yet or no? All right, I think the music may be done. Let's hit the flyover and see what we're working with. Nope. Music's still playing. So I guess music might play throughout this entire round. You guys can't really hear much of the birds anyways. It would have to be through the projector into the mic that I'm wearing, which would be pretty low anyways, but better be on the safe side with the music. So, slight dog leg right. Still getting used to this offset over here, but we need a straight tee shot here. So I guess we're going to put it down the middle. I don't know exactly what I have for a swing just yet, but we're going to hit driver and see if we can put ourselves out there. I do miss the ding, though. The ding usually comes through the projector. I'm looking for the green light on this, but .135, and it missed the spin access on that one. Just read as a dead straight shot, which, hey, I'll take what I can get, but that one should have had some spin on it. Score missed that one with me using the regular balls. I'll know. I think I'll have a feeling. I mean, one, it is what it is with the temperature. It's really cold out, but I think I'll know that I'm over my indoor swing syndrome. At least I feel pretty good. Like irons and everything else feel fine. It's just that longer driver swinging hard, longest club in my bag. Once I get the square reading back up towards like 150-ish, I'll feel like I'm over the indoor swing syndrome. We'll see if we get up there, but could be that. Could be the tees, maybe the square reading low, temperature. Could be a lot of things that's affecting the fact that I'm about 15 miles an hour down on ball speed. But leaves us with 80 yards, pretty flat lie, up, what is that, 8 feet, 2 inches. So we'll call that 3 yards, 83 total. Where is the pin? All right, this thing's on a ridge. So we'll go 56, try to hit this just a little bit more than my 75-yard shot, see if we can get this done. I remember I've seen a couple people play this course. I believe this is the one where everything falls off really hard. It's like up on a ledge, which is crazy, but hopefully we put this wedge pretty close. And in full transparency, like I've been saying, my gamer wedges that I usually use outside and on course, I love those wedges. They're forged with the milled faces, but they chew the balls up so much. I originally put the club stickers on there, so I switched them out for my older wedges, which don't put quite as much spin and they don't chew up the ball. I don't really care as much about the balls, but I care about chewing up the ball and then having it spin and leave burn marks and tear up my new screen. So all that to say, the 56 and the 60, they don't have club stickers on them, so they're going to read similar to that drive with just 0 spin access. So whatever line it starts on, it's going to stay there. But let's see if we can get this distance right with the 56. .54 carry from the score. That's got to go. Wow, not even close. All right, well, that's a waste of a shot. So we'll go from 56 to 60 now. 23, It's going to come out just a tad left, but that's fine. Up about 2. We're still in the fairway, so we'll call it 25 total. Try to hit it maybe just over 20, 22. Let it roll out just a little bit. .26, sit. All right, a little bit better there, but overcooked it a tad. We do have a putt though. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'll just change it back. It is nice like this. I can see where the cup is. Obviously, I'm lined up right in line where more of my ball is to where the cup is nice. And really for the range, it's nice because you have that middle line down the middle. I'm not sure for these videos and like just visually, it's just I've played so many rounds with everything right in the middle. Visually having things offset, I don't know. It doesn't really suit my eye the best. But again, if you guys prefer one thing or the other or you don't really care, I can change things one way or the other for the video's sake. But 12.4. Let's see if we can cozy this up. We wasted a stroke, so this is for par. We wasted a stroke with that 56, so this would be nice if we can get this to drop here. Felt like a little bit of a push, and it was. So that's going to be a bogey. 1 over through 2. Third and final hole, 18th hole. What do we got? Par 4. 475. Let's hit the flyover. At least for the flyover, it moves it back to the middle, so you see it kind of shifts. That's where the regular offset was. How cool is this course, though? Again, apologies to me. This is just a cool fictional course. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of intricate details for all you big Star Wars fans, but maybe you can point them out to me in the comments. So this looks like pretty narrow. We need another straight tee shot, and I wouldn't be super unpleased with a side spin no read again. But let's see if we can put something out there. All right. No read on that one. I have been seeing sometimes when you tee them up, these are still, I started off hitting driver. This is still a lower tee than I would usually use. Some people say that the white tees affect it. I tried some different tees, and it seemed like no matter what I did, it was about 75% of the tee shots would read, kind of like my putting used to be, and like 25% of them, no matter what tees I used, didn't. So could just be because it's elevated. I'm not really sure, plus the faster swing speeds. Not sure, but we'll try it again. I will say, if that becomes a reoccurring issue, it does kind of take you out of the round a little bit if you have to keep hitting tee shots, but all right, 144. I slowed down my backswing. Big old fade, though. Right into the water. Sit there. Let us play from there. Sit, sit, sit. All right, we can play. 144 on that one. Slowed down the backswing. That was, I mean, club face was wide open, and I had a path of 4.1 out to in. So who knows? Maybe the square is a decently aligned. That one probably did feel like that, but at least I got some more ball speed out of that. Still only, though, carry from the square was 228. That's not ideal, but just go to slowly but surely work my way back up into the 150s, and then from there try to increase some speed up into 160. But we are in the pine straw, which I believe is 1%, so this shouldn't do a whole lot. We are on a downslope, and it's going to come out right, 5.8 to the right. So 145 up 5, and I think, like I said, pine straw. Who knows out of this? Pine straw, I remember playing a couple courses and it was only 1%, but it may get caught out of some of this stuff. So 150. We're going to aim over here, and do I club up or I just swing? Decisions. This is my first course of the day, and I kind of had probably should have waited to do this one between all the music and the scrolling text, and Let's club up to the 8, just in case. I have a feeling this may grab it out of here, these leaves and stuff, so. Thin, spinning to the right, sit. All right, do we go pine straw to pine straw? We did. What did that come out as? My screen gets a little messed up. Came out 94%, so that's probably a good thing I did club up. We're in play, though. Again, I have the, if you guys have been catching my update videos, I have everything on the sliding hospital current track, and I have some bungees holding this down. Try to keep it in place, but still with some impact, especially with driver, the screen does move a little bit. But it's going to come out a little bit left. We've got 20 yards, up 8 feet. So if I press B, can we see the ball? No. So we're aim a little bit right, and we'll call it 3 yards. So 24 total. Out of the pine straw again. I'm just going to hit the 60 and try to hit it in the neighborhood of about 25. Hopefully it gives us a putt. Maybe need to go a little bit. Ooh, not bad. We got away with it. So I was hoping for 25. I only hit it 21 from the square, but that ended up being perfect or inside the inner circle. So kind of got away with one and got lucky on that. But let's take a look at the scorecard. Again, from Sanctuary Moon, one of GSPro's best new courses, if not one of their best courses altogether. Again, personally, like I've been saying, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, so I wouldn't put this in like my top 5 courses, but I could easily see how this could quickly become your favorite course ever on GSPro. But this was in Endor Outer Rim Fictional. Course designers again were Greg McDonald and Guy Holman. Probably a little bit of a longer video on this one. Usually the 3-2s are quicker because I edited them down, but kind of is what it is. I wanted to showcase you guys, showcase this course to you guys and kind of do it justice with all the details, the scrolling text, and try to give you guys the best experience if you haven't seen this one before. But through the 3 holes, we were 1 over. So par on 1, bogey on 9, and we squeaked out a par on 18, luckily. Let's take a look at the stats here. 2 pars, 1 bogey, longest drive 256, average drive 256. So they're all the same because I only hit 1 fairway. But it is what it is, total putting. I believe the total putting, someone can correct me, I believe that's the total putting, the total distance near the pin inside the inner circle. So obviously I hit some more putts that were longer than that, but I believe the total putting was like added up from when you hit a chip shot into the inner circle. That's the total distance I was away on those shots away from that. But 5 putts, about 20 minutes on the gameplay, only 1 out of 3 greens in regulation, only 1 out of 3 fairways. For the smaller sample size with the 3-T series, I like to be 2 out of 3, if not 3 out of 3. But first course of today, so hopefully if I play a couple more, get those stats back in line and maybe hit it a little bit better and score it a little bit better. But there you have it. I'm going to go back to the scorecard, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So let me know what you think about the course. Let me know about all the Star Wars themed things. Try saying that 3 times fast. Let me know all about the Star Wars themed things that I probably missed throughout playing this. I didn't really point any of them out, but really cool course. And if you have any course requests, let me know down below in the comments. Just give me the name of the course, the location, a little bit of background information of why you want me to play it. Again, 3-T. If this ends up being the most popular video throughout the week, I'll come out and do a full 18 holes. So it just helps if you guys like the video, leave a comment or 2, hit that subscribe button, and we'll boost up the views if you guys want to see a full 18 holes of this one. But like I always leave you guys, shout out to all the members that have joined the channel. Really appreciate the support. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.